In 2017, the UK government ordered companies with more than 250 employees in the UK to report the difference between what their male and female workers earn, the gender pay gap, by April 4th this year. Some firms have already disclosed, and on the face of the data, it doesn't look good. The UK government is asking companies to calculate their pay gaps in a very simple way: female employees' average hourly rate versus men's. On that basis, women at Royal Bank of Scotland earned 37% less on average than men. At Lloyds Bank, it's 33%. Deloitte reported it at 43.2%. The UK's nationwide gap was a reported 18.4% for both full and part-time workers in 2017. In order to understand how gender affects wage, factors such as education, seniority, and full or part-time employment all play a part. In the US, there's no national reporting requirement, but a handful of firms have voluntarily published what they call an adjusted pay gap figure, the difference between what men and women earn after taking into account seniority, job title, experience, and other factors that affect compensation. Arjuna Capital, a US-based asset management firm, worked with activists to urge banks to disclose their figures. Bank of America, Wells Fargo, BNY Mellon, Citigroup, MasterCard, and JP Morgan have all released that information. After accounting for the different factors, those companies have all said their pay gap is really very small. On a like-for-like basis, women make about 1% less than men do. Because the UK does not adjust for those factors, JP Morgan warned it will report a larger gap between the pay of men and women. The UK disclosures highlight one particular factor that adversely affects women's average wages. In the vast majority of companies, the most senior, highest-paying jobs are disproportionately held by men. At the top of the ladder, men occupy 70% of executive and 83% of corporate director roles, according to data from the Bloomberg Financial Services Gender Equality Index. Women, meanwhile, are overrepresented in lower-paying positions and part-time roles. Natasha Lamb, managing partner at Arjuna, summarised the next step in the gender gap battle. She said step 1 is paying women fairly for the work they are doing now. Step 2 is moving them to higher-paying positions and reaping the performance benefits that more diverse leadership affords. It's not going to happen overnight, but transparency in the wage gap is an historic step on the path to equality.